Okay, today's 4.6, solving polynomial functions. Okay, solving polynomial functions. Okay, and by solving, we've done this before, okay, just not with polynomials, right? We've done it with linear functions, definitely in Algebra 1, and with quadratic functions in Algebra 1. And we did it with quadratic functions in the first semester of this year, okay? And what it means is to solve them means find x-intercepts. Okay, another word for x-intercepts is zeros. Another word for that is solutions. Okay, we're solving. And another word is roots. Okay, these are 4 words that are synonyms. Okay, they might ask you to find any of these 4 things. They mean the same thing. Okay, they mean do this, what we're going to do to solve it. And like I told you, I'm going to show you 2 different ways. Okay, the first way will work on every problem if you do it solving by hand. The second way is going to be using the calculator. That works sometimes. Okay, I would try it because it's a lot quicker. I would try it on every problem, and if it's not going to work, then go to the longer way. Okay, that's usually just how I would solve any problem. Okay, so first one will be 2x cubed minus 12x squared plus 18x equals 0. And we want to find the x-intercepts, or the zeros, or the solutions, or the roots of this equation. Okay, first things first, you always need to make sure that it's equal to 0. Okay, that all the terms are on the same side. We've done this before. Okay, we had to do this a lot last semester when we were doing absolute value in quadratics. Okay, this one is equal to 0. Okay, also, you can tell right from the start how many solutions there are. Okay, the amount of solutions is going to be the highest degree of the polynomial. Okay, so on this one, 3. Okay, there's going to be 3 solutions. Okay, now 3 solutions total. Sometimes they might be like 2 that are the same. Okay, it might be a repeating one. All right, that's okay, but we know that there should be 3 total. Okay, and if they repeat, we'll see what happens. So again, we want it to be equal to 0.
Negative 3 solutions?
Sorry, I'll make this, how about make that an arrow? There you go. This one has 3 solutions because there is a 3 there. Okay, we know that because the highest degree is 3. So we're going to start to solve it by hand. You want to find the factors, okay, which is what we did on the whole last test that we took. Okay, we're going to find the factors. And to factor this, what should we do first? Right. Label ABC. Is that the very first thing that we can do? All right, find the greatest common factor, okay? And the reason why is because we can label A, B, and C, but since it's x cubed, we could take some stuff out and it'll make our lives easier. Okay, so if we find the greatest common factor, then we do A times A, B, and C, then the problem will be easier. Okay, so we've got 2, 12, 18. What's the highest number that factors out of all those? 2, good, okay? And so all the terms have x's. Right. Do they? Yes, right? They all have at least how many? 1, right? This one. So we can factor out a 2x. That can be our greatest common factor. Okay, and once we factored that out, what's left? X squared. Negative 6, good. Negative 6x, right? And then 18 divided by 2? Plus 9, good. Okay, so there we go. That already makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so that's our greatest common factor. Then we're going to factor this down even further, okay, because we need 3 factors so we can find our 3 solutions. This is one of them. This is going to give us 2 more. Okay, so let's label A, B, and C. What's our A? 1. Good. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, and what do we do with A, B, and C? Multiply A and C. Good. Okay, A times C, 1 times 9. 9. Okay, positive 9. Okay, and we want those to add up to what? Negative 6. Good. Okay, so in order to multiply to make a positive and add up to a negative, what are they going to have to be? Right. They both need to be negative. Okay, and if you remember, I showed you how to do it in the calculator. Okay, you can do whatever number you're trying to find the factors of divided by x. Okay, so 9 divided by x. And then we second graph. Okay, it's going to start at 0. And again, if we go down, these are going to add up to positive. 1 plus 9 is 10. 3 plus 3 is 6. We need it to add up to negative, so we need to go backwards up to the negatives. Okay, negative 1 plus negative 9. That equals negative 10. Not what we need. Okay, what is the answer going to be then? Negative 3 and negative 3. Good. All right, negative 3 times negative 3 gives me positive 9. Negative 3 plus negative 3 gives me negative 6. Okay, that's what we needed, was the 2 negative 3s. And let me just tell you guys, number 1, this problem that we're doing right now, this is going to be the longest problem on the notes today. Okay, because I feel like I have to explain a lot of things since it's our first time doing it. Okay, so after that, they won't be nearly as long as this. Okay, just so you know. All right, so we've got our GCF, and we want to